Hello, in this segment we'll talk about a prosumer camera. So a prosumer camera is really kind of a conjunction of two different words, right? Consumer and professional. So you merge the two together and you get prosumer. And it's the middle ground between the consumer level camera and the professional camera. So let's say, for example, we'll use Nikon because I'm familiar with Nikon. So the consumer level would be your 3000 series and your 5000 series. It'd be the 3000, 3100, 3200, 3300, and also the 5000, 5100, 5200, and 5300. Those are considered consumer level cameras. The professional are your DF, the D800, the D4. Those are the top of the line pro models, right? Professional. And there's some in the mid-range, which would be your D600 full frame, D610, and then also for the APS-C format, it would be your D7000, D7100. So it's a middle ground between a consumer camera and the top of the line professional camera. And I'll show you what's great about it. The prosumer camera. The first thing is the size. A prosumer camera is a little bit larger, and it's a lot easier to hold, and it feels like you're holding a real camera. It's got some heft to it, and it just feels comfortable in the hand. Secondly is the chassis. It can be, in certain cases, some metal. There's some, it can be aluminum or stainless. It can be magnesium. It varies, but sometimes it has a steel chassis for a little more of a rugged build. And also weather sealing. Generally your prosumer cameras are a little bit more weather sealed than a straight up consumer camera. But the main thing though, and through all of this, is the availability of all your settings on the exterior of the camera instead of digging through menus, because when you're trying to really compose a shot, it gets to be a pain to dig through menus. And that's why most people, you burn out on a consumer camera after about, I don't know, this is not scientific by any means, maybe 3 years or so. I mean, you use it not day to day. Obviously, if you're a weekend shooter like me, I'm just a hobbyist photographer. But after about 3 years, you just hit the wall with consumer level cameras, because you got to make changes, and they're menu. You know, every time you turn around, menu, and you're digging and digging and digging, and again, you hit the wall. It's time to go prosumer. And I'll show you why here. I'll show you some of the settings. Okay, I'm behind the camera here. Now I'll show you, we'll fire it up, we'll hit the info button, and we'll go little by little. So here's the first one, is ISO. So you can see I'm just hitting the command. I'm making my selections with the command dial. So you can see how easy it is to make ISO changes with the command dial. Okay, ISO 100. Here is quality, and you can see here you can choose the quality of the different images you want. So here, that's just the command dial, and then also now I'm turning the sub command, and I'm going between large, small, and medium. Okay, so that really makes it easy to change the quality of your image. White balance, this is the white balance here. I'll hit white balance, and you can see here I'm in like a manual. This is 5000 Kelvin. I can choose my, oops, I gotta hit my sub command in the front of the camera. So I'm actually choosing the temperature Kelvin for my custom. So here I'm using the command dial here. And then I can go back and forth here. Now here's a cloudy day, that's shade, flash, natural sunlight, and then incandescent light if you're indoors shooting by incandescent light. Okay, and then here also you have the metering. See right here, spot metering, center weighted matrix, so you can go back and forth between those. Here's bracketing. You push the bracketing button, and you see here minus a third, okay, plus a third. So it's easy to do bracketing. This is another kind of a bracketing button over here. You push this one, okay, and then this is your, minus 2. This is how far you want to go on your bracketing, okay. So here I just have it off. So I mean, the possibilities are just so good with the prosumer camera. So you can see how easy that was. Again, this is the sub command dial here, and this is the command dial, and you just push these various buttons on the camera, and you either turn the sub command dial or the command dial, and all your changes are right there and also here it displays them for quick reference too on the top. So you can see it on the back of the camera, your selections. You can also see your selections in this little window here, and it's telling you a lot of information, even your battery strength. There's just a whole bunch of stuff going on here, even your focus mode, AFS, it's telling you that. There's a lot of stuff there just for a quick handy reference.